Today on an all-new Dr. Phil, a teenage social media star.
Accused of being disrespectful, rude, advocate for bad behavior.
We don't give a crap.
The camera has become his life.
Time to go to the carrying house. He's still yelling. Why are you coming so close to me? You're taking time out of your day.
If your son doesn't leave my house in 2 minutes, I'm calling the cops.
You don't think you've been disrespectful?
I'm trying my best.
Okay, we're done here.
I'm sorry.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. Well, 2020 has definitely taught us that we're better off united than divided as we work together to overcome what seems to be insurmountable social, economic, and health-related issues. This notion of watching out for the well-being of others extends to where we live, as that's where most of us spend our time nowadays. But what if you live next door or down the street from a neighbor who posts videos such as these?
Time to go to the carrying house. Yo, she mad, fam. I'm gonna go confront her.
Big deal because it's private property.
All right, and?
This is a residential
All right,
neighborhood.
think about it. At least, no, think about it. At least I'm like not doing drugs. Yes,
I
at
will
least.
be coming to your house later.
All right, I'm sure my parents will enjoy that.
For candy. Look at that house. You just tape off with the bowl? No, I can't do that. That's the ceiling. Who wants candy? You guys want candy?
Well, 17-year-old Jack says he has been accused of being disrespectful, rude, an advocate for bad behavior on the internet, but he doesn't care. With over 1 billion views across his social media platforms, he says he'll do almost anything for a like and is known for posting outlandish pranks and most recently, Karen videos on social media.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Do you get it through your head that I'm suing you for all the money you made?
Dad, I'm here. It's the Karen.
And he's harassing me.
Hi, Dad.
Getting ready to call the police on your son.
So really, how far is too far? Well, Jack says he has really had some close calls with the police, and his parents say they really are worried about this kid's future. So here's what Jack has to say.
I'm a savage. Guys, just get out of here.
I'm known all over the world for posting crazy pranks and videos all over social media.
We're gonna start being savages now and just go on now and break the rules, whatever. We don't give a crap.
I'm really good at getting reactions out of people because I constantly cross the line.
Court is on break. I'm not on break. Guys, all the workers are calling the cops right now. We gotta go. Dom, let's go.
A lot of people call me rude and obnoxious.
He was citing.
Leave my house now.
You're tired of I'm tired of you. You're the one who started this whole thing, actually.
But I think the majority of people think it's funny and really entertaining.
So if I do a backflip, yeah, guys, have to give me a kiss on cheek.
I started my YouTube channel about 4 years ago. One of my most popular videos was flips for a kiss, and I did a backflip in exchange for a kiss from any girl. My viewers love my videos. I wanted to give them more and more.
Get out now.
I really built my following by pushing the limit.
Oh my God, no way.
The stakes just kept getting higher and higher.
Oh my God.
I just shut off all the lights.
Some of the most intense videos I've done were going to department stores,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
going on the intercoms.
Hey! Come on, security.
I jumped off bridges, did a slip and slide in the back of a U-Haul truck, and got knocked out. If people get upset or yell at me, I usually have a smart-ass comment to make better content for my video.
I'm the craziest kid in the world.
So I've kind of gotten into the trouble with the police, but usually it's just a slap on the wrist. Last month I did a video where I went walking around drinking fake beer and I pranked the cops that I was drunk.
My stomach hurts. I'm gonna puke so bad.
Maybe you shouldn't be drinking beer.
The police handcuffed me, threw me in the back of a cop car, and detained me for over an hour. The police contacted my dad, and my dad tried to talk them out of it and explain that it was my job, and they kind of just eventually let me go.
What's going on?
Not funny anymore, right?
But looking back on it, it was extremely worth it because I got a great video and never went to jail. Sure, I have my share of haters, but honestly, I think my pranks are completely harmless and just for entertainment purposes.
Don't hang like that, Jack.
I'm pretty much doing what every other teenager does, except I'm filming it. My feeling is like, if you don't like what I'm doing, just don't watch it. Dr. Phil, my question for you is, what would you do if you were in my shoes? Would you continue doing what I'm doing, or would you tone it down?
Well, hey, Jack, what's up, man?
Hello, how are you?
All right, so this is something you've been doing for how long?
About 4 years now.
About 4 years?
Yeah.
So why'd you start doing this instead of something else?
I mean, I was like bored, and I feel like everybody starts like a YouTube channel like at some point in their life. Like everybody has a good dream to become a YouTuber.
And this is big business for you, right?
Yeah.
People wouldn't realize this that aren't involved in it, but you make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, right?
Yeah.
The more outrageous you can be, the more people like it and follow it, and that turns into advertising dollars.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is all capitalism for you, right?
Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Slightly, maybe.
And you say you need to get out all of your obnoxious behavior before you turn 18, because then you become an adult.
Yeah, that's true.
And then your accountability gets to be a lot higher, right?
Yeah, that's the problem, yeah.
Yeah. Are you worried about getting in trouble with the law criminally?
Yeah, right now I am I'm pretty worried because like some of the stuff that I've done in the past are like circulating back now, and it's like scary. And
yeah. What's the worst one that's got you the most worried?
Probably when I ended up in the back of a cop car for like an hour.
Yeah, but you were really proud of that.
I was proud of it because it was like the closest you could get to getting arrested without actually going to jail. So I was like, dang, that was a good video.
Yeah.
But
you said, wow, look at this. There's 7 cops here all over me. You see any problem with that?
It's not a problem with that. I just thought it was a good opportunity for the prank because they weren't really doing anything. They were just in a circle talking.
That's 7 cops talking to you, and there may be somebody getting mugged or raped or something 10 blocks over, and they don't have police protection because you're scamming 7 cops over here, and so there's not police coverage somewhere else because they're jacking with...
Well, I mean, and they were just talking in a circle, like nothing was going on.
Yeah, well, you don't know that. When you
for a
absorb
while.
resources, then others are deprived of those resources, is my point. Jack says his parents, who were once avid supporters, have stopped watching his videos. Well, why? Well, we'll ask them because we're going to meet them next.
Bye.
His video content is getting much more edgy.
Jack needs to understand when he's turned 18, he's gonna have to face consequences.
There's always a fear that one of Jack's pranks can backfire.
And later,
like
you're
funny,
constantly chasing the likes. You're getting people to like it.
I'm sure you watch any
Because
video
as you ratchet
What
those
is
up,
that?
that's money, right?
It's not money. I don't get paid when people like and subscribe. If I did get paid to like and subscribe, it wouldn't change anything, you know? Like I don't pay attention to the money that much at all. Like I don't spend my money really.
So what do you do with your money?
What made you ever think of doing that?
When it comes to my social media success, my parents are really proud of me.
Somebody's definitely gonna call the cops. I mean, nobody really likes me anymore.
I feel like my parents are a bit annoyed with what I'm doing because I'm constantly causing trouble in the neighborhood, and they're really embarrassed at this point.
Stop.
You drive. I'm gonna go straight and you drive. I'm going.
No!
At this point, I pretty much do what I want.
Come on, relax.
Well, we've been talking to 17-year-old Jack, who has amassed over 1 billion, with a B, views online, and is known to push the limit to get a reaction out of others. Here's what his parents have to say.
Bye. Why? What are you gonna do? You gonna cry about it?
Jack! I am very concerned about Jack.
His video content is getting much more edgy. Some of Jack's videos and some of his pranks have definitely gone too far. This is disgusting to me.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to remember that this is what YouTube raised. And this is what you guys got.
If it's up to me, I would tell Jack to stop doing all these videos.
Last month, he bought 0% alcohol beer.
Woo! I'm hammered.
Oh my, bro.
And he was acting drunk, so they put him in cuffs.
This is what got me arrested. Guys, are you ready?
Why would I be excited that you got arrested? Police eventually called me after they detained Jack. And I believe if they didn't call me, Jack would have gone to jail because of his attitude.
Jack needs to understand when he's turned 18, it's not gonna be mommy or daddy help me. He's gonna have to face consequences.
It's hard to punish Jack by taking away his phone or shutting off his computer, because that's how he makes his living.
I feel guilty when we turn his phone and computer off because I feel like I'm a bad mom.
Social media is really taking over his life.
Schools say if Jack's not going to continue doing his homework, he's not going to be able to graduate.
There we go, boys. There we go.
There's always a fear that one of Jack's pranks can backfire.
My greatest fear is Jack is going to get hurt.
Oh, no.
And I feel like I'm not going to be able to do anything.
One last time for the boys.
Well, Jack's dad, Mark, is here, and his mom, Anna, is joining us virtually. So, Anna, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well.
Hi.
Mark, thank you for being here. You kind of endorse what he's doing, or at least go along with it, right?
I understand
Yeah, you take me to Walmart all the time.
No, I understand his direction, but sometimes now that he's getting older, his content is getting so much more edgy. And I imagine that's because he's getting older and his audience is getting older. And he just keeps pushing the envelope and it's getting scarier and scarier, correct?
Yeah, but you say, I can't take his phone or his cameras away because that's how he makes his money.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's working like a 30-year-old, and so, you know, I'm not going to
It's difficult to figure out a way to discipline him. It is. If I take away his camera, if I take away his computer.
I'm not like this off camera. Like, I'm respectful.
No, you could be, you're tough off camera.
Maybe with you guys, because you guys don't like to listen to me a lot when I talk to you, but off camera, I'm not out here, like, you know, doing crazy stuff to people and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah. Anna, what do you think about this?
It scares me. It's really do. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're afraid he's going to get hurt, or somebody's going to really lash back out at him?
Yes.
The camera has become his life. It's tough to have...
Because my mind's programmed like that now. Like, I'm just, like, very business-oriented. Like, I always just... My mind's constantly thinking.
Yeah, people don't realize how much work goes into it, right?
It's crazy.
You got to shoot it, then you got to edit it.
Because it's a full-time job on top of school with, like, on top of taking... Like, I have a dog that I take care of, like, full-time. Like, I really am the only one that takes care of him. I have to do homework. I have to... Like, I have people that work for me and stuff like that. Like, I have a lot of things to take care of, and it's, like, stressful at times, too. And I feel like a lot of people just focus on, like, the negative things. And
So, Anna, how's he doing on his schoolwork?
Honestly, he knows I'm not proud what he's doing.
Are you close to failing?
I'm not sure. I haven't really
Oh,
checked
yes,
it.
Jack.
I
Oh, yes. Don't lie.
You say you're very business oriented, and you can tell in watching your videos because you're always soliciting, begging people to like your videos.
Not begging. Every YouTuber tells them to dropping. It's completely free to like and subscribe. You know, like it's not going to hurt to say. It's
let's take a look at how you do it.
All right.
If I hit 50,000 likes on this video, I will either ride my dirt bike by your house or ding dong get your. And yes, if you guys hit 50,000 likes on that video, so drop a like, subscribe. Make sure you guys smash the like button right now. So drop a like in the video and stay active on my channel, guys. Drop a like, guys. Drop a like for that. It's better to be a banger. Don't forget to drop a like. Make sure you smash the like button. Drop a like to the video, and it's that easy. And please share this video with all your friends. Get 100K likes when we do that, guys. Drop a like on the video, guys. Share it with all your friends. If we smash like 15,000 likes on this video, I will go ahead and go do that. If you want to see that video, drop a like right now. Share this video with your friends. Don't forget to drop a like. Drop a like. Drop a like. Smash the like button. Mom and Dad, what should they do? Subscribe, drop a like.
Yeah, we can go on.
I think it's fun. It's 1-2 times video. It doesn't hurt. Like, I don't know what's wrong with that.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying you're
like
constantly chasing the likes. You're getting people to like it.
I'm sure if you watch any video on YouTube.
As you ratchet those up, that's money, right?
It's not money. I don't get paid when people like and subscribe. Like, I don't pay attention to the money that much at all. Like, I don't spend my money really.
So what do you do with your money?
I invest it.
Uh-huh.
I I have 2 investment properties. I just bought another one last week, a duplex, and I have it invested in stocks. Like, I don't flaunt my money or anything. Like, I don't, literally, like, you would never know. Like, I have, like, I don't.
He never
I
flaunts.
literally wear, the only shoes I wear are, like, shoes that I have from 2 years ago that my brother gave me. Like, I don't wear, like, I have nice shoes, but I don't wear them. Like, I don't, like, want people to know that I have money. I don't want people to look at me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Anna, how's he doing on his schoolwork?
Oh, honestly, he knows I'm not proud what he's doing. I am. We have a lot of fights about school. He promising he's gonna do well, but it's not good. Yeah, I'm worried every day if he's. I beg him. I really beg him to finish the high school. Yes.
Yeah. Are you close to failing?
I'm not sure. I haven't really
Oh
checked
yes,
it.
Jack.
I guess
Oh
so.
yes. Don't lie.
I'll
Don't
try
lie.
harder.
Yeah, he
Oh,
used to
don't
be at the
lie.
top of his class through most
Before
of,
I did YouTube, but it's hard to balance everything.
Right. At this point or this stage of his life, he thinks he's smarter than his teachers. He knows he's smarter than most of
Because
the
I have a lot of real life experience. Like, I
You have?
live on my own. Like, the past week I've been like in a house by myself with like, so like I just have a lot of hands-on experience. Like, I know real estate, stocks, everything. Like, you could ask me anything, I'll probably know it. Like, I literally spent all day like learning stuff on YouTube or the internet all day long.
Well, Jack's parents say they have lost touch with neighbors as a result of Jack's rude and outrageous behaviors. We'll look at that after the break. And why is she a Karen?
Because she just exaggerates over like everything. Like, the first time she started talking to me, she started like screaming at me. Didn't even give me a chance to like say I'm sorry or anything. Like, if she was respectful, I would have went right to, like, I would have been like, sorry, I'll never ride here.
Are you kidding me? I watched the video and you said 50,000 likes and I'll go down there and do it again.
She came to my house 4 or 5 times.
Back with 17-year-old Jack, who posts online videos, some of which he admits are rude and disruptive. Now, his parents, Mark and Anna, say they're concerned with Jack's conduct and have even lost friends because of his neighborhood antics. Let's take a look at some of those neighborhood behaviors when Jack confronts a woman that he refers to as a Karen.
There we go, boys, there we go. One of the things I do is I take my dirt bike throughout the neighborhood, and it does make a lot of noise.
And also, he doesn't wear a helmet. I feel like he's always put his life in risk.
This is really hard to drive and film at the same time. I probably wouldn't call myself a good neighbor. Oh. This neighbor came out and she just lost her mind. Yo, she mad, fam. I'm gonna go confront her. She's still yelling. Why are you coming so close to me?
This woman says that the noise wakes up her kids.
I literally just go right there to jump. It's not a big deal. I don't know why you're...
It's a big deal because it's private property.
All right, and?
This is a residential
All
neighborhood.
right, think about it. At least, no, think about it. At least I'm like not doing drugs. Yes.
I can't get through to Jack that people's privacy is more important than shooting a video.
I want to hear your dirt bike across the street with little kids running around.
I don't see any little kids running around. You're acting crazy. I call her a Karen because she constantly overreacts about everything.
I will be coming to your house later.
All right, I'm sure my parents will enjoy that. And my fans loved it, and I loved it. I turned to my fans and I said, hey, if we hit 50,000 likes on this video, I will ride my dirt bike by the Karen's house. Time to go to the Karen's house. I rode past her house and she got really mad and threatened to call the cops on me, but ended up calling my dad, and my dad was pretty mad at me.
Your son doesn't leave my house in 2 minutes. I'm calling the cops.
It's embarrassing. She's asked him very kindly to stop. She's been to our house to complain about it.
He's disturbing the neighborhood.
I'm not disturbing the neighborhood, Dad.
First of all,
I'm riding in one spot.
In my opinion, Jack should grow up and be adult.
He doesn't get it. He's rude with her, and that concerns me.
I don't care too much about what she thinks. My fans seem to love it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Thank you, Karen.
Okay, you object to that, right?
I do.
And Anna, you object to it, right? Okay, and you said why?
She came out on me first. I was just riding my dirt bike, and she came screaming at me when she should have been nice off the bat. Like, I'm sure we can all agree on that.
Okay, and you don't think you've been disrespectful to her?
I wasn't the one who started it, really, so.
And why is she a Karen?
Because she just exaggerates over, like, everything. Like, the first time she started talking to me, she started, like, screaming at me. Didn't even give me a chance to, like, say I'm sorry or anything. Like, if she was respectful, I would have went right to, like, I would have been like, sorry, I'll never ride here.
Are you kidding me? I watched the video, and you said 50,000 likes, and I'll go down there and do it again.
She came to my house 4 or 5 times.
Well, there's actually a definition of a Karen, and it's in the dictionary, and it says obnoxious, angry, entitled, often racist, middle-aged white woman who uses her privilege to get her way or police others' behaviors.
He sounds like her, huh?
Is she racist?
No, I'm not saying racist, but maybe anything besides racist. Entitled, obnoxious.
Some of the things you do, I got no problem with. I mean, come on, more power to you. But when you start targeting one person repeatedly, it shows me the fact that you're being a bully and that you don't show respect to women. And when he does this in front of you and you don't do anything about it, I'm wondering, well, what the hell? Why are you modeling this for your son?
It's just tough to try and punish my 17-year-old. I don't know how to punish him.
She says she's come to the house. Here's a video of when Jack asked his brother Michael to pretend to be his father when confronted by an angry neighbor that he calls Karen, which, by the way, her name isn't Karen. He's labeling her Karen because it's just another way to disrespect her. Let's take a look at this video.
Guys, the Karen is back. Hello, ma'am.
Where are your parents?
They're not home. They actually have a life. Karen.
When will your parents be home?
They're at work. They're going to be home in...
When? What time will your parents...
My mom's not going to be home for a couple hours. My dad
What is a couple hours from now?
I can call my dad. He can come right now.
You're a disrespectful little boy. You know that? You're a disrespectful
I'm not
little
disrespectful. Like, how am I supposed to have fun? What do you recommend I do?
Not drive your dirt bike in a residential area.
I can call them right now. Oh my God, I can't believe you're a real person. All right, I'll call him right now and you can wait. I'll call him, Karen. I'll call him. Michael. Yo, Mike. Come say hi. I'll be like, this is my dad. I'll be like, this is Daddy, bro. Daddy's here. I can't believe this is real. Oh my God, the boy's got the clear glasses. My dad's home. You can come. Come on, Karen. My dad's home. This is Daddy, Karen. This is Daddy. Like,
you are such
You're taking time out of your day. Kid. You're taking time out of your day to yell at me for riding a dirt bike.
Both of you are disrespectful. So call your father right now, and I'm going to sit and wait in my car until he gets here.
When God gives you these opportunities, take them, milk out of them, and just rile her up as much as possible, and little does she know she's giving me what I want.
So rattle her up as much as possible, and then label her a Karen. You know why she didn't call the police?
Because she wanted to yell at
Because we've talked to her.
me.
Because she didn't want to get you in trouble.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, but that's like, because there's nothing they could do. Like, it's not her property. There's not, she's obviously saying that for the camera. Like, I'm sorry, but it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, coming up, we did speak to the woman in Jack's videos that he refers to as a Karen, and she wanted my advice on how to handle this situation. Well, I'll address her directly because she's going to join us after the break.
Rachel, could I bring Jack to your house one day to apologize?
Yeah, I'm down. I'll bring you a gift basket and some toys for your kids. How about that?
That I'd like to do.
Yeah, I'll take them on a shopping spree.
It's not about...
I'm not saying it's not. You guys are just constantly trying to... I'm trying to be nice.
It's about being genuine.
Oh my God, I'm being attacked for everything, I feel like.
Time to go to the Karen's house!
There's one neighbor that's really upset with Jack, with him riding the motorcycle.
Is there a problem? No.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. This Karen has threatened to call the cops on me and sue me and do a bunch of other things. Thank you, Karen.
Now, my next guest is a neighbor who says she's being harassed by Jack. Rachel joins us via phone from New York. Rachel, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm well, and thank you for joining us. And I'm sorry that you've been harassed in this way. What do you have to say about this?
You know, I think that he should be grateful that I haven't gotten him arrested. I haven't gotten a restraining order against him. You know, I don't think he realizes that the consequences could be a lot worse than what they have been. I mean, I understand that, you know, he's doing this for YouTube and his friends and whatever, but, you know, there comes a time where it really starts to affect someone else's life, and I think that he just really needs to realize that.
Right. So enough's enough and too much is too much, right?
Exactly.
Well, there's two sides to every story, and I think you guys are kind of focusing just on her side. But
Have you ever apologized to Rachel?
I'm 100% willing to apologize to her right now. Rachel, I'm sorry for riding my dirt bike by her house, but I also could have posted her face on the internet also because I wasn't on her property or anything like that.
I'm looking for the apology in there.
Oh, I'm just saying like my side of the story as well, because I'm just saying, like you said, she could have called the cops on me also, but I could have put her face out on the internet, but I chose not to do that because I don't want it to have effect on her life either. So I'm just saying.
I don't think that he knows how to give someone a genuine apology.
Okay, but how would I word it? I'm trying my best here. I don't know how to word it.
You should be acknowledging my feelings. That's what an apology is about, not the facts, not the actions that you committed to get me to this point. You should be, I'm sorry that I inflicted these emotions on you and I interfered with your life and your family and I wasted your time, and that's what you should be sorry for, not what you did on the videos to get YouTube views.
I'm sorry for disrespecting you.
Rachel, could I bring Jack to your house one day to apologize?
Yeah, I'm down. I'll bring you a gift basket and some toys for your kids. How about that?
That I'd like to do.
Yeah, I'll take them on a shopping spree.
It's not about...
I'm not saying it's about... You guys are just constantly trying... I'm trying to be nice.
It's about being genuine.
Oh, my God. I'm being attacked for everything, I feel like. I know.
And then
it was just hard to put
you
into
play
words
the victim and say, I'm getting picked on here, I'm getting picked on here, but you don't mind picking on other people.
But I was trying my best, and everybody was just picking on me for, like, everything I do, you know? But, like, all right, I'm used to it, whatever.
Well, Rachel, I certainly don't perceive you as being a Karen, and I think you've been very gracious to not call the police on him, and you didn't because obviously
she didn't.
You're a mom, and so you had some compassion here. And thank you for weighing in today and giving Jack an opportunity to speak to you.
Thank you.
Next, why his older brother, Michael, got so frustrated he attacked Jack in the street. We'll be right back. Okay, we're done here.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give him some advice, and he wants to talk rather
Jack,
than listen.
don't interrupt him.
He's very
again.
hard to get along with. I'm sorry.
Jack,
so
could you give him another chance?
Here's video of Jack fighting with his brother Michael after Jack took Michael's new luxury car without permission and without a license, so Jack could tape a prank.
Oh my gosh, she's coming. Look out, look out, look out.
Jackie! Hi, Mike. Phil. Hi, Mike. Okay, Jack. That's enough, Jack. Michael! Jack! Hey! Stop! Stop, Mike, stop! Hear me, stop!
Oh, stop! Stop! Okay, Michael, I promise you, it's done. It's done. Okay, Michael, I promise you, it's done.
I'm gonna smash
this camera. Michael! Don't touch my camera. Stop. Don't touch me.
Jack! Michael, stop!
Stop!
Film right now.
Stop! Okay, run away. Can you shut up? Please.
Yeah, okay, shut up. Don't break it.
Well, Jack's older brother, Michael, joins us now. He believes Jack pushes his pranks too far. Michael, thanks for joining us.
Yo, looking back on it, it was funny, though. Come on. That was great. You popped me like 3 times in the face. I think that was great content.
I mean,
I deserved it.
Looking back on it, I guess you could say that it was funny, but in the moment, it was not that funny.
That was your new car, right?
Mm-hmm. Daddy bought it.
Yeah, and also I thought he was going to crash or something, and also I think he was just trying.
If I crash a car, I'd buy a new one. Let's be real. No worries.
I'm talking to your brother, and you're interrupting.
You're right.
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
That probably wasn't the worst thing we've done. I mean, I don't know if you saw the video of me quitting my job. He like paid me to quit my job.
Give him a little back.
And I told my manager to go yourself because Jack said he'd pay me $100 to do it.
No, I gave you $1,000. Let's be real. I gave you $100 extra to say that. It's all in jokes. Like, it's all like, grow up, live life, have fun.
I know a lot of internet influencers that have lots and lots of followers in the tens of millions. And they do a lot of comedy and a lot of jokes, but they're always successful when the joke's on them.
Yeah.
They're very creative about doing things where the joke's on them. So it's not at someone else's expense. You can do a lot of different things that don't have the downside, but have the upside if you just challenge yourself to do things at a different level. Your question for me was, do I think what you're doing is okay or whatever? Yeah. I think you're energetic, and I think you're a hard worker. I think if you would morph things into being more creative and...
I think they're so creative. No one's ever done those types of stuff.
Okay, we're done here.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give him some advice, and he wants to talk rather
Jack,
than listen.
don't interrupt him again.
He's very hard to get along with. I'm sorry.
Jack, could you give him another chance? Jack, please don't interrupt anymore.
I was just trying to be nice.
Let Dr. Phil speak. You're not being nice.
I've
You're
tried
interrupting.
several times to give him some advice that I've gotten from having consulted with several internet influencers that are 10 times the size that he is on the internet, and universally they gave me the same advice to pass on to him, but he wants to interrupt and argue. So, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him float on his back. So I'm done here.
Jack,
so how can we de-stress during these rather stressful times? We'll talk about that next.
I don't know. I don't know what went wrong there. I was just trying to have a conversation.
Well, I think he was going to give you some valuable advice from other YouTubers.
Yeah, but I don't think so either. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want to hear from anybody.
No, I do.
He's a know-it-all.
Shake your hand if I could.
I'm not a know-it-all.
I know. I'm sorry.
You have a great staff.
Taylor, Amy, what's the other one? The other one?
Julie, Amy,
so nice.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks, Mark. We appreciate it.
The prep that goes in is amazing. Congratulations. I had no idea what it took to make a show. Incredible.
Yeah, we worked really hard.
Incredible.
Well, I have a question for you. Remember back in the day when you wanted a mental break and you grabbed a deck of cards and played the game of solitaire? Well, today, forget the cards. All you have to do is grab your cell phone, and let me tell you about the Solitaire Grand Harvest. It's a great way to relax and have a little fun. Better yet, let me show you. We have a couple of people in our virtual audience who play it and love it. Where's Vicky?
I'm right here, Dr. Phil.
Hey, Vicky, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm well. So where are you, and what do you like about playing Solitaire Grand Harvest?
I'm from the east coast of Nova Scotia in Canada. I'm a critical care nurse, and I find that this pandemic has been so hard on all of the hospital staff that I go to Solitaire Grand Harvest on my much-needed breaks just to give me a little peace and quiet and just to get away from all the realities that we face in life right now.
So where's Alicia?
I'm right here, Dr. Phil.
Oh, hey, Alicia. So where are you?
I'm from Graham, Washington State.
Oh, great. Why do you play? What do you use the game for?
I find playing Solitaire Grand Harvest helps me just de-stress from everything that is going on in the world today and have a little alone fun time.
Well, look, Vicky and Alicia, since you both enjoy this game so much, I have a challenge for you. I want to see who can finish their solitaire game first. And since this is a cell phone app, I want both of you to grab your phones. You got them? Okay. And when you finish your game, just shout out, and we'll see who's the Solitaire Grand Harvest champ. All right, ready, set, play. This is not your typical solitaire game. You're experiencing farm life, actually. The goal is to pile up your cards in a sequential order, either with a higher or lower number. And this is how you can move up the levels and grow and harvest your crops like Vicky and Alicia are doing right now. Look at them. Many people are spending a lot of time alone these days, and this solitaire app is a wonderful way to entertain yourself. The game is really challenging as you power up to different levels, and it's a great little workout for your brain. Not only is Solitaire Grand Harvest easy to play, but it's absolutely free. Who's done?
I'm finished.
Oh, you are? All right.
Yay.
So, yeah, you are fast. Well, look, I want to thank you both for playing, and you're going to get an e-gift card from Solitaire Grand Harvest for $100 to spend on anything that you want. And guess what? Everyone in the virtual audience is also getting a $100 e-gift card. Okay? So if you enjoy the game of solitaire, or if you've never even played it, you really want to get this free app. Just go to the Apple App Store or Google Play and download Solitaire Grand Harvest for free, and you'll get a special welcome bonus of 20,000 coins. And I'm really sure you'll enjoy it because it's a ton of fun. So you guys were great playing the game. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Bill.
Now, we also have another group in the audience. Deborah is a counselor, author, and member of the Waterside Wine Women, who says being neighborly is not that hard. Take a look.
Happened to see that a lady in our area named Cynthia, she had just lost her best friend, and she was really looking to make some new connections. So here we are almost 4 years later. We're called the Waterside Wine Women, and we have so much fun. We get together for Christmas parties. Sometimes we go away for the weekend. We have dinners out. If you're somebody that's looking for fellowship, it's a great connector.
Well, Deborah's joining us virtually.
Hi.
So tell me about your group.
This is the most amazing, wonderful group of ladies. We have been together almost 4 years, and we are very close. We walk through life together, which means when there's a death in the family, something happens good or bad to somebody in our group, we rally behind that person. And it's just quite amazing. It all came from our neighborhood, and I would tell anybody out there that as an empty nester, you're never too old to make brand new friends. So get out there today.
Joining us from Houston, Texas, are members of Deborah's wine group, Waterside Wine Women, who would like to toast being good neighbors. Raise your hands or wave if you're from Waterside Wine Women. Oh, I see you there. All right, cool. Congratulations to taking the initiative to reach out and connect. I just think we need to do that more all across the nation. So that's just so great. I want to thank all of my guests today. For more information about today's show, log on to drphil.com. You can find me on Facebook. We'll be talking about today's show. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, TikTok. You can find me anywhere on social media. And don't forget to subscribe to Robin's podcast. That would be a great thing for your wine group to do. You guys would love getting together and listening to her podcast. It's called I've Got a Secret with Robin McGraw. She really meets with inspirational men and women who are experts in their field, just like professionals in fashion and business and all different kinds of things. She has talked about the secret to turning your dreams into a reality. The CEO of Cool House Ice Cream, Natasha Case, the secret to staying active at home with celebrity trainer Simone De La Rue, just to name a few. So all kinds of things. Check that out. I promise you'll learn a lot and you'll have some fun along the way. We'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for being here.
All right, so I wrote Rachel a card saying sorry after going on the Dr. Phil show. It was apparent that I upset you and your family. Sorry for bothering you and calling you a Karen. We're about to give her a gift basket. We're gonna bring her to her house right now and say sorry in person. We are pulling up right now. We're about to be at her house and give her the gift basket. There she is.
How am I gonna film?
There she is, boys. Hello, how are you? We got a present for you.
We got your gift basket. To apologize.
To apologize. All right, Dr. Phil, we got the gift basket and the sorry note.
Thank you so much, Jack.
I'm sorry, and have a blessed day.
I thought it went very well.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I thought that was something you should do.
Thank you.
And obviously she was happy about it.
Once again, I'm sorry, Rachel.
Bounce, bounce, all the girlies bounce. Take 'em to my house, turn the party out. Bounce, 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 all the girlies bounce. Take 'em to my house, turn the party out.
You won me 1,000 times. Memories can kill ya, but it didn't hear ya. I thought that I could fly, but woke up on the asphalt. I swear there was the last time. I've always been naive. Call it